laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice. It's the young, incredible, honestly.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with their opponents. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Second-year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Rip right. Gone right. Double up. He's coming, double up. Check 4.
This is Geis. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction and when they try and change directions.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack on first down, Luck. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watch the pass. Switch. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Shift. Check. Lucky. Rhino.
Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd-year back from Florida State. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I remember the first time I saw Dalvin Cook play in college. I was watching him on TV. Called a scouting friend of mine and said, "Who is this guy? He's special." And he said, Dude, you're watching a home run hitter on the field.
Yeah, he was special in Tallahassee. Left Florida State their all-time leader in rushing yards and touchdowns.
Tighten up, tighten up.
On second down, Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I got him. Switch. Hey, yo.
Hey, switch gears.
Cousins gives way to Cook. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Check 13. Bang. Rush in. Black. Check 50. Tight dog. Watch out.
On second down now, it's Cook. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st down, this is Geis. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Monday.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Eagles.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. We're scoreless after 1. Luck on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Check, nickel. Check. Protein spill.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground.
40's Mike. Bring it. Mike 40. Hey, Charlie.
On third down, Cousins. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
17 yards and a first down for Philly. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Yellow. Mike 53. Hey, Foxtrot. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
40's Mike. 40's the Mike.
On second down, Cousins again. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
19's me. 19. Hey, Alpha. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Cousins. And that's complete. It's Green here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there, a first down. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Throwing is Cousins. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
You don't want it. Pick up the ball. Deuce. Check it back. Check.
Out of the gun, Luck. This is caught by Jackson. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing again is Lott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. It's caught by Jackson. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Check.
On first down, Luck. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch this. Check 3.
Here's Lott. The 20. That's caught by Jackson. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Geis, they'll try to run it, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That really sets them back, a loss of 6. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
And just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10.
Safety's creeping.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Cousins. He's got his man Sharp complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Check pass, check pass.
Cousins now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this second half. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here third and long.
Let's go. Go.
Cousins from the gun on third. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he'll get this inside of Philly's 20 before being taken down. A huge play there, Cousins to his tight end Rudolph. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
65.
Smooth.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got Green. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a brings up second and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Hey, check me on it. Good route here.
Looking to throw again on second down. Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So, boy, that's already the third they burn here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. They start on the ground with Geis. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Check three, check three, check three. He's checking, he's moving.
Throwing on third down, Luck. And Jeffrey's got it. Give him 30 yards there.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, it's Lynch. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go, Mexico! He's coming, he's coming, he's coming! Reggie! Swamp!
Alert three!
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Now a first down throw, Luck. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Luck. And he connects with Ertz. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line. Luck now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Luck now to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
First. We want it. Hey, Haywood.
36.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 3rd and long for Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check. 40's mine. 40's a mine. 40's a mine. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it.
Cousins now from the 50. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jannard Avery able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 49-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch the shift. He's crashing. He's checking crash. SOS. On.
Throwing is locked. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
From the gun, here's Locke. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Let's go.
A 3rd down gain of 19. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On the ground, it's Geis. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Eagles on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. And that's complete to Jeffrey. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Will Parks, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there out of Geis. 48 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Shoot! 11. Check. Lucky. Go ahead. Check.
On the ground, Geis, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
We clap to win. Let's go.
High.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching.
And my goodness, another interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Philadelphia, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.